Give me a break, give me a break, break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Hey everybody, today on Walking the Candy Aisle we have Kit Kat's beloved Chunky Bar. That is right, we are looking at another classic here on the candy aisle. Now I have reviewed the Kit Kat regular four-fingered bar before, a long time ago, back when I first started the channel, and I gave that, I should have checked this, but I believe I gave it a 5 out of 5 because Kit Kats are fantastic. Normally, as a sort of general rule of thumb, I try not to review things on the channel that are like the exact same thing, just in a different form. But in certain circumstances, like with the Kit Kat Chunky, I think that legitimately the form changes the experience and changes the taste. So whereas some if you took a chocolate bar and just segmented it into like an egg shape for Halloween or for Easter, or made it fun size, I don't know, I wouldn't review that probably. But in this case, the Kit Kat Chunky is in and of itself such a big thing that that I think it's well worth it, and it is significantly different than the standard Kit Kat. Now, as we all know, Kit Kat is a Nestle product. Originally started in 1911 by Roundtree, which was, of course, acquired by Kit Kat. They're acquired by Nestle. The standard bar is 4 fingers, they call them, of chocolate with wafer. And then they came out with a lot of different varieties over the years. Actually, it really wasn't until the 90s that they started changing varieties of both size, number of fingers, and flavoring. However, this is the standard, just milk chocolate original flavor. But they came out with this chunky, one single big finger, much more like a standard chocolate bar form, in 1998. And it has been going strong, really strong. Nestle has interestingly included a lot of different, let me just check, see if there's anything significant on this packaging. They've really changed up the size and the flavoring a lot on the Kit Kats since the late 90s. I read on internet that they've had over 200 different flavors of Kit Kats. So you'll likely see both chunky and regular fingered Kit Kats in lots of different varieties. But I think you can find this Kit Kat Chunky in most places. I will say Kit Kat, of course, classic logo, jumps out. That song I was singing at the beginning is the I guess it's a classic. It sure is a really popular jingle from the American Kit Kat commercials. I think that came out in the late 80s. Give me a break, break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. So that's part of their whole sort of marketing slogan idea for Kit Kats, is that, you break them and they have a very satisfying break to them. Kit Kat Chunky. Okay. Kit Kat Chunky. Of note, this is a Chunky bar that someone brought me from the UK. So even though they sell it here in Canada, but this is technically the UK version of it. I'm trying to think. I don't think it's any different than the Canadian version of it. In the States, Kit Kat Chunkies, or Kit Kat in general, is licensed and made by Hershey's. But, Nestle Canada does it here. It smells pretty good. I am a big fan of Kit Kat. Something about the texture and consistency. So let's get into that, huh? Look at those wafers. Oh, man, oh, man. Oh, that's so good. The thing about Kit Kat Chunky is it's so much more than just a regular Kit Kat. I mean, I love regular Kit Kats, but I just got to say right now, I really love Kit Kat Chunky. I think these are possibly, I mean, I think they really are actually even better than regular Kit Kats. The outer layer of chocolate that's the key. It's great. It's good chocolate, but it's thick. It's really thick. That's the thing. That's the thing that does it for me. That's the thing that makes it so, so good. Just that extra bit of chocolate on the outside. The wafers are the same here. It's hard to tell here. You know, in a regular size Kit Kat, it's supposed to be three wafers, which kind of gives it that crunch. And I think that that's actually what I'm looking at here. It's hard to tell because that kind of looks like a double line, but it doesn't really matter if it's 3 or more, I suppose. The point is that it's wafer with chocolate, wafer with chocolate, wafer with chocolate, and then an outer layer of thick chocolate. I mean, that thick side there is what really, really brings this whole experience together. And it's fantastic. Man, Kit Kat Chunky. What a great, great chocolate bar. And it is much more like a bar, so it's maybe it's a little more of a convenient experience to be able to eat one of these rather than breaking off one little finger at a time. I think it's good, and I definitely would have to recommend this. This is one of my favorite chocolate bars out there currently. So go get yourself a Kit Kat Chunky, everyone. Walking the Candy Aisle loves this. We're going to give this a full 5 out of 5. It's great. Kit Kat, good job. Nestle, good job. I'm proud of you all. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned for more reviews on this channel. Of course, like us, subscribe, click the links that you see on the screen. And thanks, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.